We have with us Mr. Sudipta Mukherjee, who is the Managing Director of Texmaco Rail and Engineering Limited, who's doing a lot of good work in the railway sector, which is now being primed up for a whole lot of things by the government, to expand the railway industry and the railway sector. So let's ask Mr. Mukherjee. So, what do you feel about? I mean, how is the rail sector now shaping up under the present dispensation?
Manojji, good morning. If you see that first time from last couple of years, we are having the railway is moving on a long-term plan direction. So thanks to the Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, and a superlative execution under our Railway Minister, the Ashwini Vaishnav ji. So it is not like that India is doing this scale up in a transactional manner. I strongly feel it's a story which is getting dovetailed into a transformation and repositioning India as a country in the railway segment, not only in the domestic front with a high scale requirement and demand and with futuristic approach, but also it has been able to create a huge attraction of a case study, of a success story like India, in beyond India. And when we work all over the world, so we feel the benefit of it, and people are looking towards India with much more respect and belief. So which is being earned, and that is the fundamental shift which we believe in the whole Make in India transformation as coined by the Honorable Prime Minister. And I feel that this is what is not a spar, but it has to stay here for long. And already this has contributed very positively towards the growth of the nation. And we have this ambition of being Viksit Bharat by 2047. Exactly. And this is railway is going to be one of the pivotal force to make this real success and an exemplary initiative all over the world.
So earlier, we used to be dependent to a large extent on imports and all that, right? I mean, we didn't have the wherewithal, but with companies like you coming into the picture, I mean, how do you see the sector panning out in the days to come?
So when we have, I think the Honorable Prime Minister has coined that Make in India. The initial part of Make in India was replacing or reducing dependency on this import and import substitutions went on. But more importantly, it has created a conviction and an ecosystem which has helped us going far. And today, India is also being preferred as a preferred railway solution provider. It's not only selling a rolling stock, it's not only selling a component, but a complete ecosystem. Companies like us, although historically we were working in and around it, but that scale was never there. But today we are able to leverage that scale. And of course, many capabilities has gone into it. Many initiatives have gone into it to make it happen. But yes, the policy drive and our success story in India has helped us a lot. And we have been able to set up, say, if I talk about Texmaco, that during the execution of the large-scale requirement within the country, we have people-driven and technology-driven initiatives which we have done. And today we export to 16 countries, and we have a long-term assured uptake in US. We work in Europe, we work in Africa. So I feel that the continuous growth story of India and the way it is shaping up, and with the policy support, it is getting a quantum jump, and people have started looking forward to us not as a foreign partner, not as a foreign entity who are there to invade. Because if I take the liberty to quote from Prime Minister or even Honorable Railway Minister, so it is more of a trust. People look at India today, And that trust has gone beyond compliance. It's the reliability and the togetherness which we spread across along with our values.
So, if I may ask you, what are, I mean, you've come this far, there is a lot of government incentives and support, but still, are there anything that the government can do to promote the private sector participation in the railway industry?
So it is, I think, two, three things comes to my mind that that when we go globally, I'm not taking the name, but there are countries who are very highly backed up by the government, and where we find that we are not enough competitive. Although still we have proven in global tenders that we can be competitive, we can be reliable. But at the same time, I feel that there is a greater opportunity for collaboration with the private sector, with the PSUs, which in Texmaco we are trying to work presently with RVNL. And these initiatives should be looked as a pragmatic initiative and supported all through for everybody. There could be incentives around R&D and innovation, because that is going to determine the level in which we are going to play. And these are all beyond self-reliance.
Right.
Because we want to be looked after as the most solicited preferred partner as a country and as a company in today's world context. So I think these things, this collaboration, PLI, and the government policy support with a continuous flow of demand with a long-term view as it has started, these are going to play pivotal role to set India as one of the, I think, amongst the first three in the world order in terms of rail.
So, what is next for Texmaco? What's the next big thing that Texmaco is looking at?
So, we are very capability conscious. We do not want to do anything on knee jerk. But to have a sustainable growth plan, we are doing a lot of technology interventions within the company to make all manufacturing setups as digitized and all. We have launched, soft launched, first of its kind of global capability center, which is going to work in the railway right from design to quality assurance and everything. And this is not only for internal use, we are here to set it up for the global requirement. We are also trying to work as a global sourcing agent, from India. It's not necessarily that everything has to be made by Texmaco, and this we have done with a partnership with a company called ServiceNow, who are the partner in NVIDIA. So these are all path-changing things which we are doing in Texmaco, and we want to become a comprehensive solution provider rather than being dependent on the overseas import. Whatever the country as a whole lag, I mean, we do not have today. We want to have those things in place. So a strong focus on localization, a strong focus on MSME vendor development, because those have to be certified to that global standard for a sustainable growth for the company. And this is railway, and beyond railway, of course, we have certain plans to go into defense and some other products which are related to, of course, in the same fundamental and need of the nation, or where we can have
a little bit of a diversification, so to speak, within your existing domain.
Absolutely.
That's good, no? Because unless you go into related adjacencies, your so-called adjacencies.
So I can also tell you that on the passenger mobility side, so we never wanted to first target to making the passenger rolling stock body, but we are focusing on the component ecosystem, where we are largely dependent on some import or some global players.
Overseas suppliers,
So to acquire that capability within and then start and venture into that. So we took that time, but those are the things which will be coming up in the coming days.
Thank you so much.